Hi guys, another round of Q&A. It's 13th of April and it's my wife's birthday. Happy birthday to you, my darling. And yeah, so now you know why my BMW number plate is 4130, right? It's not 413 because I cannot afford 413. That's why it's 4130. And actually the BMW is hers, so my 6 Series Cabriolet, bought it for her to replace her Mini Cooper, which she loved, Mini Clubman, sorry. And then she doesn't really like the 6 Series, hence I swapped cars with her. She preferred driving the S4 back then, so I drove the 6 Series. Hence, after I sold the S4, got her the RS6. Anyway, um, yeah, it's her birthday. Uh, the love of my life. Met her in college, and we've been best friends for 10 years before we got together. And then after we got together for a few months, I proposed to her. Thank you for agreeing to marry to the guy who whose whose Audi was in the workshop trying to swap to a manual gearbox, and every day asking you out in the Renault Megane Scenic. For those of you who don't know, the Megane Scenic might sound, Renault Megane, no. It's an 8-shaped MPV, 5-seater MPV, with manual windows, manual transmission, no air conditioning, and yeah, yeah, I sort of chased her in a manual Renault that my father owned, that we couldn't afford to fix the aircon, and and um, and every time I ask her if she's hot, I mean no, she is hot. What I mean is the weather, because our windows are open and then it's like sweating, and she still comes up with me, and yeah, I'm grateful. So yeah. Anyway, let's go on with the Q&A. Hi Bobby, Mr. Hasnu. Hi Bobby, do you prefer the Suprema S or the Satya Neo R3? Both price are the same now. In terms of design, of course, the Satya Neo is way better looking, but I'm not sure if this would be your only car or your fun to drive car, because if you ask Satya Neo, maybe you're not a family man yet, But the Suprema is a superior product, I would say. It is a car that is built. See, the Neo is like, I would say the Neo was still benchmarked against Japanese Korean cars, you know. Very little soundproofing. When you open and close the door, it's still piang piang piang, that type. But the Suprema, they are trying to build it like a European car. When you open and close the door, it's like, boom, the car feels solid, and it's a proper family-sized 5-seater hatchback, and a lot rarer. So I would prefer the Suprema S because it has turbo. All right, okay. Mr. Kishan. Hi Bobby, I don't know why, but I believe everything you say. I think that's because I don't lie. You whatever I said, you can fact check, provided is some of the more technical stuff. Like some people know that, this engine code, I might say the wrong engine code, but I never lied in all of my reviews. I see it as it is. So thank you so much for believing me. Hi Bobby, Mr. Jingwen. Hi Bobby, do you know that by pulling out fuse 3, it can make your Aston Martin, by pulling out fuse 3, it can make your Aston Martin repeat exhaust sounds a lot better. Interesting. I will study more on that. Thank you for telling me. But I'm not usually the kind of guy that would tinker around with stuff. I don't want my car to burn up, burn fuels or something. I don't know, but I'll research on that. Thank you so much for telling me that. Hi Bobby, currently the G30 530i used prices are around 250,000. In 3 more years, do you think the price will drop to about 200k? I think it will drop maybe more, but do you want to wait another 3 years? The thing is this, if you say it's about 250, 240k, and I think the G30 came out in late 2017 or early 2018. No, I think it came out in 2017, and it's still under warranty now. If you wait for another 3 years, which will be 2023, it will be out of warranty, and you are expecting it to drop to 200k. I will presume your psychological budget is 200k. Why? Provided you're buying cash. Alright, if you're buying cash, then I will say kudos to you, but don't take the loan lah. Interest rate is so low, right? But if you are taking a loan, a 250,000 car, I will always base it on the maximum loan. Okay, if you can pay it faster, you want a shorter loan, of course it will be cheap or it will be more expensive. But I always base it on 9 years, and I will always base it on 3%. Okay, so 250,000 for 9 years, 3% should be about 2,600 ringgit per month. And if you are thinking to wait another 3 years so that the prices will come down to 200k, whether that is true or not remains to be seen. But 200k and 250k, right? The differences in monthly installment, let's say you take a 90% loan, 9 years, 3%, the monthly differences should be about 500 ringgit, more or less. So we're talking about 2001 versus 2005, 2006. Do you want to wait 3 years? Why don't you just get it now and then try and bargain? I mean, if it is 250 now, maybe there is someone out there who's willing to let go at 230, right? So that becomes an even less of a question of whether you should wait 3 years or not. Yeah. So if it is sort of within your monthly budget, always look at monthly if you're taking a loan. Don't look at the absolute value. Look at monthly, because I really have met people who go and buy a Honda Civic or a Corolla and dump in a significant amount of money and then took a 3-year loan. For what? You want to drive the car for the rest of your life? That's why you quickly paid it off? No point, right? Really, I'm serious. Let's say a Honda Civic 135,000, your down payment 13,500, 9-year loan, 3% is 1,004. If it's 5-year loan, it's 2,003 way. Why you want to pay 2,300 ringgit per month for a freaking Civic? Right? Drag it. And if it's a Civic, you should drag it because the resale value is strong. Don't. Again, the mindset of wanting to pay off your car quickly is an old man mindset, because back in the 90s, when Malaysia's economy was booming, that time, the car loan interest rates are like what, 8%, 9%. That's, of course you want to pay it off quicker, but 3% no lah, no need lah, huh? Hi Bobby, please keep doing this. Thank you. Um, hi Bobby. 30,000 for a CLS 350. The first generation CLS 350 is 30k. Wow. Or 100k for a CLS 55 AMG. Is it worth 3 times the price? Any issue with the 55 AMG? What would deem a future classic? Well, of course, if it is a 55, it would be deemed a future classic. But for 30k for a CLS 350, right, it might forever be 30k. Bro, if you go for the CLS 350, I'm pretty sure it will forever be 30k. If it is 30k now, seriously, Ayo. Ayo. 30,000, this is a brilliant car, wait. See, that's the thing, CLS 350, search, car list. Oh my god, it's 25. Buy the 350. Just buy it. It's 25,000. Apa lagi Mercedes mau? Right. 25, 26,000. Seriously, guys. And those freaking so-called pseudo classic W124 300 CEs are trying to sell at what, 30, 40,000. Oh, this is a much better car, man. It's so well built. Oh my god, my heart pains to see this car at this price point. Ayo, why? Sorry, I cannot accept. Oh, CLS 55, 92,000 cash buy. Okay. The CLS 350, right, might stay there forever, 30k. Alright? It might not come back up. Okay? But the CLS 55 AMG and 92,000, it might still go down, and then maybe in another, I don't know, 10 years, then only it starts coming back up. Okay? So if you ask me this way, you might just want a car, or you have 100,000 with you. Of course, if you go for the 5.4 V8, you will have fantastic sound coming out from your exhaust, and it will be a rather cool car compared to the 3.5 V6. But that car is 30,000. It's a no-brainer. Why? Put it this way. Again, my 3-month rule. First 3 months, you might be with the V8, but after that, as the excitement wears down, it will just be a daily car for you. Of course, maybe it drives better, but when it's a daily car for you, sometimes you may be wondering, why do I pay how much? 11,000, 12,000 road tax, and yeah, I mean the 3.5 has about like what, 290 horsepower. This one is 470. Yeah, but oh, I'm also struggling because this is 92,000, a significant amount of cash money, and this is a lovely car that is definitely worth this price. And then, okay, let's put it this way: this is more or less worth the money that it's asking for. It's not a bargain. It's not expensive. More or less. The 30k one is a bargain. The 350, the CLS 350 V6. Oh my god. Any issues with the car? I mean, these cars are so old already. They are 15, 14 years. So it's not about issue anymore. It's about upkeep. Alright. Yeah. And Mercedes Benzes of this era, 2004, 5, 6, What I heard is they're not crazy reliable, but I just gotta replace the wear and tear parts. All right. Nice question. Troubling. Hi Bobby, which website you are using to check the current cost of cars? I mean, I just go to Muda and Carlist. Yeah, the two leading used car selling websites. All right. Bobby, 1 Series, which engine would you go for? I will go for the 1.6 turbo. Yes, it's a Peugeot, the Prince engine, but it pulls way more power than the 1.5 turbo. The 1.5 3-cylinder turbo at 130 horsepower. You know what makes 130 horsepower? I think the hero car from Initial D, that Corolla, makes 130 horsepower, if I'm not wrong. Satya GTI makes 140 horsepower. Yeah, go for the 1.6 turbo. I think that one makes like what, 160, 170 horsepower, significantly more. Hi Bobby, how do you choose on a used 100k 2014 F30 or 60k on a E92 335? Based on the build quality, reliability, maintenance, I think the F30 is a lot more reliable than the E90 series cars. And of course the E90 series cars are a lot more reliable than the E46 series cars. But I would go for the E92 335i with the N54 engine. Make sure the high pressure fuel pump has been changed, and then, or you can change it, or some sensors and all that, and you're very good to go. But granted, yes, I think you've heard of F30 plastics melting, right? Those are no issues. Those just sand it and spray it. I don't know why people complain so much. Whereas the E90, E92, E91, E93 series of cars would already have cracked plastics. And that is the more troubling thing, you know. This era of BMW, I don't know why they use those plastics. I mean, they crack after just about 8-10 years. Yeah, they crack. Just replace it, order and replace it, but it's a bit annoying lah, right? Hi, does anyone know the R8 V8 facelift? R8 V8 facelift, was there a facelift? I think during the facelift it only came out in V10s, if I'm not wrong. Comes in manual shifter. They definitely do come in manual. It's just that I'm not sure Malaysia has it, and I'm also not sure if you're from Malaysia. Mr. Jam H. Hi Bobby, need your opinion on the DS5 between 2013 and 2015. I have a soft spot for the DS5. How's the car in general? Does it have any gearbox issues? Even though it's based on the 308 platform. And of course the 308 during the early days, the 2009, 2010, 2011, 12 era, they have quite some issues, but I've never really heard. Maybe some of it might creep into the DS5 because they are largely the same platform cars. But I think you can go for the DS5. I think it's a lovely car. It has a beautiful interior, beautiful exterior. It's just a beautiful car. Mind telling me your price? I just want to know if you're getting a good deal, because these kind of cars sometimes depends on whether you found someone to nego on. Alright, Mr. Cole? Okay. Hi Bobby, I just got my first car, which is a Proton Putra. You have my respect, bro. Putra. What do you think I should do with it? What I think you should do with it? First thing, maybe get it foamed get a serious dose of auto foam into the car. That will make the car stronger, because I know the Vira, Putra generation cars, they are not particularly in terms of the chassis or body, it's not particularly strong or strengthened in a way. So if you can add those bracer bars or whatever, auto foam it, that will make the whole car more rigid. Yeah, increase the rigidity of the car first. Then only you look at all the naughty stuff lah, huh? All the Lancer Evo 3 engine, all that stuff later on lah, huh? I'm sure you might be thinking, oh, should I Myvac or should I, what's the engine called already? 4G63 or 4G63, yeah. 4G93, 4G63 and that kind of stuff lah. I know what you're thinking lah. But yeah, get the Putra, get the rigidity done up first. Then you can look at suspension, braking, that kind of stuff lah. Ultra racing the fuck out of the car lah, right? You're gonna drive it sportily, right? Yeah, lovely car, man. Beautiful car. One of the most beautiful coupes from the 90s. What was your first car? My first car is an Audi A4 1.8 turbo. I bought in 2003. It was a 1997 car. It was one of the first batches of CBU imported Audi A4s, the first generation Audi A4, into Malaysia before Auto Dunia. Auto Dunia was a subsidiary of Tanchong before Auto Dunia got Audi to do local assembly for the Audi A4 1.8 turbo B5.5 in year 2001. But the local assembly one has a weird interior color. I kid you not. Alright? The interior plastics of that 2000 or 2001 Audi A4 B5.5 is light green. I'm not joking, it's light green in color for a car interior. My God, can you imagine that? The seats are light grey and then the interior plastics are light green. That is the most horrible. I don't know whether that option is available worldwide or not. So at least mine is a full black interior. So yeah, mine is a lot prettier. That was my first car, and the ZF 5-speed gearbox in that 1.8 turbo engine Audi A4 was notorious. It was considered to be slightly more reliable than the 4-speed, but both ZF gearboxes literally killed Audi and BMW in the 90s. They just fail all the time. I overhauled my gearbox twice. I overhauled it first time, then overhauled it second time, and then the third time I cannot tahan already. I found some half-cut shit manual gearbox from UK, and then I shipped it in, and then it took me 9 months in the workshop. I don't have enough money to convert it from auto to manual. So I became rather famous that time, the one and only Audi A4 1.8 turbo with a manual gearbox in Malaysia. And the funny thing is, the thing that triggered me to change it to manual, my last gearbox failure, my third time, it wasn't a complete failure like the jerk or whatever. I don't have reverse gear. Yeah, my reverse gear just went. It just won't. When I pull it into R, nothing will happen. So what's even more amazing, I managed to drive my A4. That was that time while I was scrambling for solutions until I sent the car into the workshop and waited for the parts to slowly arrive, because I have to buy a drive shaft, and then I go to eBay UK and then buy a pedal box, and then bought the gearbox, and then the clutch pedal, blah 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 blah, all the components coming in from different sellers. It was a bet. Before that, I drove the car for 1 whole month without reverse gear, and I tell you, man, it sounds impossible now. Now that I think of it, it seems impossible, but when push comes to shove, you'll be amazed when your own brain goes into overdrive. Every single location, and I'm doing sales, every single location I go, right, my brain is like analyzing the road, the situation. That time I don't care about parking lots already. I'm just parking illegally by the side of the road. And the funny thing is, you observe the surrounding so well that you always make sure that you side parking your car, whether illegal or legal, and then there's a way for you to, not having to engage reverse gear. That's epic. That was epic. Yeah, 1 whole month. Alright, sorry, I talked too long about my first car. Hi Bobby, I have a question. Which would be a better choice, M4 Competition, a 2018 one, or a brand new CLA45S shooting brake? Now, if you like the design of the shooting brake, go ahead. Custom order is 500k. Don't bro, don't spend 500k on a CLA45 or even an M4, man. Seriously, you want to spend 500,000? 500,000 is the kind of money that you can buy a 911. You can buy a Ferrari California. There is a lot more car to get for 500k. Yeah. But given these two choices that you gave me, I'll go for the M4 lah. I'll definitely go for the M4. Even though the CLA45 shooting brake might be rarer, but to me, not at 500,000 ringgit. No way. Hi Bobby, Land Rover Evoque or XC40? I'm not sure if you're talking about the brand new Evoque that hasn't arrived in Malaysia yet, but if you're talking about the current Evoque that we have, definitely the XC40. Definitely the XC40. It's much more spacious, it's much more advanced, and all that, and Volvo's reliability is way better than Land Rover, but granted, I cannot say like that because the Evoque has been around for a long time. I mean the current Evoque has been around for a long time, and Land Rover might have already fixed most of the issues. Alright? Of course, Land Rover brand is more atas than Volvo lah. Okay, for Malaysia lah. Hi Bobby, I currently own an 86. I'm thinking to upgrade with a 200k budget. I prefer a coupe, 2017 C200 coupe. In car guy speak, that is not necessarily an upgrade to a C200, but granted, I understand, from an 86, they're everywhere, people's mindset is, this car is about 100k, to a C200, such a beautiful coupe that looks like 500,000 ringgit. Yeah, that's the thing, the Mercedes C-Class coupe, right, it looks 500,000, the way it looks, alright, it's just beautiful. I believe you won't enjoy the drive that much compared to your 86. 2017 C200 coupe, the handling of the car is unsorted. Okay, meaning it has a steering rack that is too fast, too fast for any precise driving. Even though the chassis is alright, but again, you don't get a proper sitting position because you don't have a left foot rest. I always stress this. If you're a driver, you are from an 86, I believe you are a driver. 86 has a proper sitting position. And of course the interior of the C-Class is way prettier, way prettier than the 86 one. 2017 you also get a nonsense Garmin GPS if I'm not wrong, but nobody uses that, don't worry. Any other recommendation? Your budget 200k to 240k. You can buy a lot of cars, but what? What is the question? Do you know that? Phew, wait. 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 What la catalyst? Hey. Aiyo. Huh? I deleted the 2017 already lah. That's the thing with cars. Sometimes the thing just doesn't load properly, so everything else just doesn't load. Okay. Okay, bro. Get a slightly older car. So you're looking at 2017 C-Class, right? Get a 2014 BMW 435i. 3-liter turbo. Proper power. Proper good-looking coupe. Proper driving position. Proper sitting position. Of course, I know you love the design of the C200. So I'm trying to tell you, listen to your brain while you're trying to follow your heart. You can get a C250 coupe, which looks a lot better with the AMG body kit. And yeah, the problems that I mentioned is still there, but this car is just so good looking. And look at it, it's just a handsome car. Why, Carles? Why do you not load? Wow. Sorry, guys. Trying to be very serious here and doing my work. Wish I don't get paid. Wow. C43 is so expensive compared to the 435i. It's 100k more. Yeah, it's 2017, but okay, bro. If you really love the C-Class, try and use your C200 budget to go and ask for a C250. Go and hunt around for a C250. All right, with your C200 budget. But what I said just now is still there. 86 drives better, seats better, and all that. But it's your money, bro. All right. It's a beautiful car, C-Class coupe. Okay. Hi Bobby, can I join Enduro with a 335i Cabrio? As long as you have dropped the top, you can join Enduro, bro. Hi Bobby, I wonder why not many people buying the Q60 coupe. Now the Q60 coupe is gorgeous. Yes, Mr. Zul, it is beautiful, the Q60. But of course, Infinity's marketing suck. And Infinity in holistically, globally, they are sleeping. All right, they're not sure what they're gonna do. Q60 coupe. driven the car, identical dashboard as the Q50, which is a letdown because the exterior is so pretty. If you like the Q60, go ahead, bro, but I don't know whether you can find a used one also. Q60, nope, mudah tada. Go carless. Oh, other, don't have, sorry, cannot find it, don't know about what kind of price people are selling. Alright, hi Bobby, where do I submit my question? Here, on YouTube. Just comment on my video and ask. I'll try and answer everybody, alright? Ouch. Hi Bobby, 330i or Lexus IS250, both 2015-16. I myself would go for the 330i, but if I'm driving and I saw two cars passing by me, 330i, I might not even notice. Lexus IS250, I will look at the car. Yeah. So I admire the IS250 more, but to myself, I will go for the 330i solely because of the 2-liter turbocharged engine. Because the Lexus is a 2.5 V6 NA. Yeah. Alright. Turbos do matter. I feel you, Bobby, when you said about buying the wrong car. I love the Golf TSI, but then I settled for a Polo TSI. Every time I see a Golf, my heart just felt unsettled. Oh, but now I'm aiming for a F30 320i. Having a 3 Series is my dream since college. I will never repeat and let my heart unsettle again. Good for you, bro. Anyway, I still take a glimpse of my Polo when I park my car. So yeah, I mean the Polo is a good looking car. Now, 320i, don't. 328i. Right? Go for the 328i. Alright. Oh, Bobby, I'm aiming for the LCI B48, while the 328i is still the N20. Alright? I'm also considering the 330i B48, blah 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 blah. Any idea is if the 330i M Sport is too harsh? No, the F30 330i M Sport is so comfortable. The F30, even with M Sport, it is so comfortable. But the G30 is harsh, so F30 is alright, totally alright. If you're looking for the LCI, all the better, alright? The F30 LCI fix a lot of issues. Lovely, go for it, bro. Hi Bobby, Mr. Siva. It's hard for me to choose between a V90 T5 and a S90 T5. I choose T5 because I don't like plug-in hybrid systems. Kindly give your opinion. Go for the wagon. Alright, if you're considering between two, always go for the wagon versus the sedan, because the wagon will be worth a lot more in the long run. Okay, go for the wagon, and it looks prettier in a way. Hi Bobby, thanks for telling me about the 20k car. I've gotten my GT4. Oh, Caldina GT4. Good for you, bro. Yeah, 20,000 cash. You want a nice Japanese car, Caldina. Okay. Hi Bobby, I disagree with your advice for calling youngsters to buy cars they can hardly afford. Youngsters nowadays is different from you or my generation. I'm 60 years old. Our generation is hardworking, but the present generation is hardly working. In a way, I agree when you say they're hardly working, but in another way is I think it's a common misconception that the younger generation now, they are spoiled, blah 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 blah. I think every generation has useless buggers and really hardworking buggers. Okay, and I am amazed with the current younger generation. I mean, those kids who are still in college or just came out from college. Man, I'm amazed with you guys, man. I've met so many students they're still studying, but they run a fashion site. Some are studying, part-time photographer. Some are studying, already an influencer, earning 5k, 10k a month. Some are still studying, have a big Lazada shop selling stuff. I'm amazed. See, that's why a lot of youngsters, when they come out and after graduate, they want to get a job or something, right? People offer them 2k, 3k, they straight up ask for 6, 7k because they have the capacity or the capabilities to earn this kind of money. So, yeah, I am amazed with current generation. When you guys came out, and we cannot compete with you guys, to be honest. I mean the hardworking ones lah. I don't mean those who always stay home and play games and all that, wang non-stop. I don't mean those lah, right? Especially women, young women these days are, my god, you guys are amazing, man. Alright, hi Bobby, I'm looking for a long-term family car, new Harrier or pre-reg X3, X4. Get the Harrier. If you want a long-term family car, you buy the new Harrier and you use it and use it and use it. And pre-reg cars from UK, I would presume, especially SUVs, most of them, when they claim low mileage, no. If it is an SUV, it would have had footprints from UK all the way to Spain, Portugal, south of France, Italy, and all that. Alright, so if it is an SUV, I don't believe if the mileage is low. Alright, some may be true, but very, very rare. Hi Bobby, should I get a C63S, a 2017 one, or an Audi RS5 2017, which is already the new one, or a Cayman 718 2 liter 2.5, or a GTR 2016? I think you are seeking excitement. If you are seeking for excitement and your budget allows it, the two most exciting cars here is the GTR and the C63. Of course, the Cayman is precise with its handling and all that, but the 4-cylinder engine is such a turn-off lah, huh? If you're asking me Boxster, that's a different question. Boxster's enjoyment is not just solely on the track and all that. RS5 looks good, but compared to this bunch, it's not that special lah, with a 2.9 twin turbo, blah 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 blah, versus a C63 and versus a GTR. Alright, hi Bobby, what are your thoughts on the Z4 S-Drive 20i? I always ask people to buy this car, man. Any reliability issues? I mean, 2015, not much. If there are any, they would have ironed it out. And 2015 is like the last batch, almost. What's the price? Don't pay too much for this, because you know those from 2009, 2010, they are below 100k now, right? So don't pay too much for this car. Don't pay close to 200k for it. I mean, 150, 160, that should be a good price. 2015, maybe can go up to 160, 170 lah, huh? Hi Bobby, do you think a B9A4 190 horsepower is a good car for 150, 160k? I think the B9A4, especially the low spec version, is rather Spartan in a way. There's not a lot going on in the car. You don't even get a digital dashboard. You don't get much for 150, 160k for like what, a 2016 car, and some more it's a bit jerky, under 30 km/h. Don't lah. Your 150, 160k has better places to spend. I don't know what yet now, but yeah, there are better cars out there better bang for bucks. If you found a B9A4 2-liter quattro high spec 252 horsepower, of course go for it lah. Yeah. Okay. Hi Bobby, any issue with the R8 V8 2009 to 2013? That will be the first batch. the Artronic suspension, Artronic transmission, single clutch automatic transmission. A bit jerky, but if you know how to drive it, it's very exciting. But the problem is a lot of people don't know how to use it, and they frequently bang the red line. Some even bang the red line until limb mode came out. I don't think it has an override function. Single clutch automatics are most of the time are fucking badass, man. You want it to go into 3, it will go into 3 and then it will explode. But it will want to go into 3 because you ask it to. Alright. Hi Bobby, what's your comment on the first generation Q7? Planning to get one? Which variant should I go for? First gen Q7 can be as old as 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008. Go for the 3.6 V6. Alright. The most engine with not a lot of power, but this engine is very, very reliable. Now the first gen Q7, before the facelift, there's no 3 liter supercharged, so you only get the freaking monster of a 4.2 V8 NA big end. You know, sounds great, but that was the era of big engines. And then you also get a 4.2 diesel, you get a 3 liter diesel, but I would say go for the 3.6 V6 petrol, reliable engine. Alright, Hi Bobby, do you think an Evora will be a classic one day? Classic maybe not, but definitely a car that people who want to drive sports cars would go for. Alright, yep, I guess I finished my Q&A. Oh, it's 3:30 AM. And again, if you like what I'm doing, you can come back for more. Every day I'll try and answer all of the comments. And I have more than 1,000 videos of car reviews that I've done over the past 3 years. And you're welcome to come back. And also check out my colleague's channel down below the descriptions. Alright, good night. And have another week started. Cheers.